Hello, my name is Rachel with Buffalo and Sparrow Yoga Collective. We're gonna do a 5-ish minute meditation on getting motion into your emotions so you can move them through the body. So find a comfortable position so that your sit bones are rooted, or even if you're lying on your back, think about more weight into your pelvis so that you have those sit bones rooting. Just searching for like real grounding in your root chakra there as we move forward. And if you're seated in a chair, just bring that awareness into the connection of your sit bones, and maybe even place your feet on the ground so we can gather in some grounding from the earth with the soles of your feet touching the ground. But just as long as you're comfortable. And then begin to roll your shoulders back and down. Sit a little bit taller up through the crown of your head. You'll reach up. And then begin to soften all of the muscles in your face, so we're not holding any tension there, hopefully. And know that over these next few minutes, you have freedom to move and shift. Whatever you need to do is fine, but really aiming to try to tap into sensation and a quiet mind. So if it feels safe in your body to close your eyes, I'd encourage you to do that. Otherwise, you can keep a soft gaze in your eyes. We'll take a few breaths together. So exhale out. Inhale through your nose. 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. Good. And then seal your lips if they're not already, and breathe very slowly in and out through your nose, trying to get a little more air in as you breathe in and a little more air out as you exhale. All the while, there's this awareness of your breath. And now begin to notice how you are right now. Maybe you place your hand on your heart, or maybe one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly as you sit a little bit taller, and you ask yourself, how am I feeling? And just breathe here with that question. How am I feeling? And then if it helps to refine that question even more, now move towards the question, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? Just giving yourself a moment to listen in to your heartscape, your mindscape, your soulscape, your inner landscape. What do I feel? Take 3 more breaths here, just exploring what it is that you feel, and perhaps there is a label you can attach to that. Do you feel worried, fearful, joyful, happy, safe? Just find a word that resonates with how you are feeling and what you are feeling. Just finding that emotion that can identify what it is that you're feeling. Love. Maybe it's grief. Just notice. And of course, you can be holding 2 things at once, even 2 opposing things like grief and joy at the same time can exist in your body. Just notice. And pick one that you'd like to address and move through. And now start to notice where in your body that emotion lives. So sometimes anger can live in your jaw or your chest. Sometimes peace can live in your heart. Just notice what it is you're feeling, what you've labeled, and try to place that in your body. And this is where we get into like more of the somatics of this meditation. Sometimes it can feel a little like far out of reach to notice where an emotion is in our body. But if you were to place it somewhere, then that can help us kind of address this emotion and move through it. And now, if this emotion had some felt sensations, so now we've labeled it, but now what does it feel like? Is it sharp? Is it heavy? Is it light? Is it tense or jittery? Just notice the like properties that are attached to that emotion and begin to label that so that we have a path, kind of a map to move through and towards. And take about 3 breaths here, maybe 4, just to identify those sensations that you feel. Now, if you could attach a color to this emotion, what color does it look like? And then witness that in your body. And does it have a shape? Does it move, or is it pretty static and still? And maybe you can now start to explore if this emotion has a sound, or maybe like a little voice. And if so, what does it sound like, or what is that voice saying? And take a moment to just witness and allow this emotion to speak to you. Sometimes these sounds will come pretty quickly, and these words will come pretty quickly, and sometimes you need a little more time with them. And so if that's you, feel free to pause the video and sit with it for longer and then come back. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Good. And now, in whatever way feels safest for you, guide this emotion slowly out of your body. So you might move it through your fingers and out your fingertips, or your feet and out your toe tips. Maybe it comes out with your breath. Maybe it needs to move around your body a little bit, and you let yourself feel the emotion, this like whole body emotion. Sometimes when we let our whole body feel something, we can then finally let it move through. So explore what that would be like for you, and if that's where you'd like to move into. And as you're guiding this emotion through and out of your body, perhaps you also find a little bit of gratitude for it, because it was here for a purpose. This emotion was alerting you, was speaking to you, was living inside of you for a reason. And so even if you don't know that reason, perhaps you can recognize that it's serving a purpose for your evolution, for your survival. And if you want to explore into what that purpose is, again, maybe you sit longer with that question. Why are you here? And now place both of your hands to your lap, and we'll just take some cleansing breaths here. So if you could imagine this emotion being completely out of your body. And so now we're just going to do that sort of rinse with the breath to create a nice free-flowing conduit of energy and other things that might come along our path. So exhale all of your breath out. Seal your lips and breathe in through your nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your lips sealed and slowly exhale out your nose until all of the breath feels like it's emptied out. We'll do that twice more. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the nose until all that air is out. And last round, inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale out your nose. If your eyelids were shut, begin to flutter them open and begin to orient yourself to the space that you're in. Perhaps you look around and move your eyeballs and figure out where you are in space and time after your mind went other places and into your body. And do a couple shoulder rolls as you move and awaken. And whatever the rest of your day has for you, whether you're at the beginning of the day, middle of the day, or the end, may you allow yourself to feel things fully, because this is how we move things through and we get them out of the body. When emotions get stuck in the body, they can create discomfort and a lot of times pain, and sometimes even sickness and illness. And so giving yourself the permission and the freedom to feel what it is you're feeling right now will help you move past all of that and hopefully have a healthier mind, body, and soul that can be a little more free. So thank you for joining the practice. If you wouldn't mind commenting on how this felt for you, that would help me moving forward. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There's lots of practices and meditations and stretches, and we highlight other teachers at Buffalo and Sparrow as well, so you'll have other people to practice with. It really helps the channel find some exposure if you can like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much. Have a good day.